Well, 2 days ago, former President Donald Trump was shot in the ear during an assassination attempt in Pennsylvania. It's not even 48 hours later. The Republican National Convention has officially chosen him as the party's presidential candidate. And today, he also announced U.S. Senator J.D. Vance of Ohio as his vice presidential running mate. Meanwhile, Saturday's shooter has been identified as Thomas Matthew Crooks, a 20-year-old who's lived 50 miles from the rally's location. The FBI says they're still working to determine the motive, but so far they've interviewed nearly 100 people and are actively analyzing his devices. Investigators believe Crooks did it alone. After an assassination attempt made on the life of former President Donald Trump, reactions they continue to pour in. Fox 51's Nolan Hoffman spoke with East Texas politicians today on their thoughts on the moment that will go down in our country's history. Take a listen.
It was a moment that shocked the world. After the assassination attempt made on former President Donald Trump at a rally Saturday in Pennsylvania, many East Texas lawmakers and figures are reacting.
Shock that this actually happened.
I don't think that political violence is acceptable. I don't think that gun violence is acceptable at all. And it's kind of encroaching into every place in life right now.
East Texas Congressman Nathaniel Moran putting out this statement shortly after the shooting occurred, saying, praying for President Trump, his family, and our country after this horrific act. Another congressman who represents parts of deep East Texas, Pete Sessions, reacting from the Republican National Convention.
This was a traumatic event, not just for the president and his family, but for the country.
Adding, the nation needs answers.
Not just what happened, but why did you do what you did? Why was someone within 130 yards of the President of the United States with what seemingly was a direct shot at the president?
Smith County Republican Chair David Stein said he's still not sure how the shooter was able to do what he did.
I got angry that how can we let this happen to a president or a former president of the United States.
A Democrat running for Texas House District 6 says political violence has gotten out of control.
People that are in elected positions need to say, let's stop. Violence is not the answer. Talking about hurting people is not the answer.
With an investigation underway, many looking to turn to the next page.
How does this nation survive, and how does this nation move forward?
For Fox 51 News, I'm Nolan Huffman.